and say thank you for joining me on this amazing journey that we've been enjoying together, the 10-day cleanse to a whole new you. And thank you all for sharing your stories, your successes, your challenges on our Facebook group page. The engagement there has been great, and I really enjoy engaging with you in the conversation. Now, if you didn't hear me before, I was saying to join the conversation via your computer, you need to be signed into a Gmail account. So you would click on the link on the lower left-hand side of your screen, and then on the lower right-hand side, you'll see a green button that says Ask a Question. Okay, so another way, if you are not signed on with a Google account, is to text me your questions. And my phone number is 914-406-3767. Now, we are going to start this evening with a little bit of yoga and some breathing to help you just stay centered and tune in to the moment. And we've been going through a lot of transition and changes in the last few days, and an important aspect to remember during cleansing is to take time to slow down. And I know we are all leading active lives, and we don't always have the luxury of taking time off from our jobs to do a cleanse. And that's okay, because it doesn't take hours and hours to slow down your mind and to relax your body consciously and breathe. So we're going to start by doing that this evening. So let's begin by just sitting comfortably, and you don't have to be sitting on the floor. You can sit comfortably on the edge of a sturdy chair, and just rest your hands to your knees and begin taking some deep breaths. Deep breaths means using your full lung capacity. Allowing your belly to expand with your breath. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Listening to the sound of your breath, as if you're listening to the waves on the ocean. Allow the sound of your breath to soothe you as you tune your attention inward. And let all other thoughts fade away. Whatever happened earlier today, whatever you need to take care of tonight, just be fully here in this moment. Feel your aliveness in your body. Good. So 1 minute of deep conscious breathing can really change your entire frame of mind. And now let's do a simple breathing exercise for relaxation. Now, many of you that have practiced yoga in the past may be familiar with alternate nostril breathing, but this is a little different because we will be inhaling only through the left nostril. Now, the left nostril, imagine relaxation. It's your lunar receptive side, whereas the right nostril, that would be your fiery energy of the sun side. So we're going to take your right hand and with your thumb block your right nostril, and we're going to inhale through the left nostril. Then block the left nostril and exhale out your right nostril. And begin again. Inhale through the left. Exhale right. and continue at your own pace. And keep listening to the sound of your breath. Just a few more rounds. Last time. Good, and relax and take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. And take another deep breath in. And exhale fully. And just meditate a moment and feel the effects of the breathing exercise. Be present, be still, be here now. Okay, and now if you're sitting in a chair, you just spread your knees apart a little bit, place your hands on your knees, and we'll begin grinding the stomach in a big circle. So as you inhale, press forward from your navel, exhale and just allow your lower back to release and round back. Inhale, press forward, exhale back.
Well, you can't. Well, you see, Billy, when you throw away money on wasted electricity, you throw away everything you could have done with it. But now your parents are becoming energy efficient. They can save hundreds of dollars a year and take you to the fair next year.
I want to go now.
That's it, just warming up the spine. Massaging all the internal organs. And then as you come forward, we're going to go the other way. Just a few more times. This is a great way to reduce any lower back pain. Good, and come center, inhale deeply, and release. And I need to plug in the computer. Okay, so now we will bring our hands halfway between our ankles and knees, and we're going to flex the spine. So again, if you are sitting in a chair, just rest your hands to your thighs. Okay, if you're sitting, just rest your hands to your thighs. Otherwise, hold halfway between your ankles and knees, and we'll begin to flex the spine. So inhale, press your spine forward. Exhale, release and round back. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, release and round back. You're allowing your body to follow your breath. That's it. Just have a nice stretch in both directions. Nothing you need to muscle through. Nice and relaxed. Inhale forward, exhale back. This helps to circulate the spinal fluid and energy along your spine. Your spine is a conduit for your central nervous system. So it's so important for your optimal health to have flexibility of your spine. Good. Come center. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Take another deep breath in. And release. Okay. And now let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over. And continue at your own pace. Keeping your sits bones grounded. Okay, come center, inhale, reach. This time you're going to exhale and twist. Come center, reach, inhale. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Be sure you're breathing as you're moving. And come center, inhale, reach up, stretch up high, and release. Good. And take another deep breath in, and let that breath go. Okay. So we'll just do a few more things here before we move into our menu plan for the next phase in our 10-day cleanse. Now, everybody encounters a lot of stress. It's just a part of life, but how do you release that stress so it's not taking up residence in your body? Place your hands on your knees, and we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, you're going to let them fall down. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, allow gravity to bring your shoulders down. Release all the muscles then, just let them drop. Let the weight of the world be lifted off your shoulders. Letting go of any stress, anger, negativity, tension, just drop it. Release, release, release. It may feel tight now, but just keep working through it. Work through the tension. This also helps to increase the flow of blood to your brain. It's great to do if you feel a headache coming on. And take a deep breath in and hold and squeeze under your arms. And release. And let your head fall forward. You're still sitting tall. And allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Just breathing here a moment. And we'll make big head rolls now. Inhale. Inhale as your head comes forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just drawing a big circle in the air with your nose. Bringing oxygen to your brain. Releasing all the muscles of your face, your tongue, your jaw, your lips. As you come forward, take it the other way. Good. Okay, so come center again. Breathe deeply. Inhale. And exhale fully. Okay, and the last exercise we'll do is to expand your lung capacity. It's also great for your heart chakra to expand your love for yourself and the love that you're able to give unconditionally, your compassion, your understanding. It's your connection to your true self, your highest self, your purest essence. It's also really great for all the lymph glands in your chest. Okay, so we're going to inhale, bring the arms back. Exhale, bring them forward. They almost touch, but they don't. Inhale, swing the arms back. Exhale, forward. Move at a good pace. Breathe and move powerfully. Breathe love and light into your body. You can do it, just a little more. Keep lifting your chest. Lift your heart. Good. Inhale and reach. Stretch through your fingers. Hold. And release. Take another deep breath in. And let that breath go. And again, take a moment to tune into the effects of these exercises. Just be still and meditate for a moment. Okay, so we completed a basic spinal warm-up. It's great to do if you're sitting in a chair a lot of the day. You can do it right at your office If you take a break for lunch, which I hope you do, I hope you don't eat while you work, that you can practice a few of these exercises as before you eat so that you can take a break in your day and re-energize your entire being. So I'm going to shake out my legs here, and we'll be ready for the next portion of our video where we're going to take a look at our sample meal plan. So I'm going to bring that up on screen here. We're going to take a look at the sample meal plan that I sent out via email and also posted on our Facebook group page. And we'll take it from there. And I hope you all enjoyed the yoga. I feel refreshed. Okay. So here it is. Our sample meal plan for days 6 through 10. I'm sorry, I'm noticing there's actually a typo at the top. But this is indeed the sample meal plan for days 6 through 10. Now you see that the smoothies are the same in the morning, but I hope you've been creative and coming up with your own ideas as far as smoothies. There's so many things you can do with a green smoothie. But include some fruit, include a green such as kale or chard or spinach. And then you can choose your liquid, whether it's water with a squeeze of orange juice, or it's coconut water, or a Thai young coconut if you've been able to find them. And you'll see the difference here is that we're adding back in proteins such as eggs and fish. Now, if you have been enjoying the menu plan as it was last week, if you don't feel the need for any animal protein, that's okay. Everybody's different and everybody has different dietary needs. However, if you are ready to add back some of these things, you can see that for the morning snack, I've included a boiled egg. And I'm going to share with you my perfect boiled egg solution, which is you place the eggs in the water, bring the eggs to a boil. Once the water starts boiling, time 6 minutes to the second, 6 minutes, no less, no more, 6 minutes in the boiling water and remove the eggs. That's all it needs. The yolk will be creamy, not chalky, but not runny either. So that is my tip for a perfect boiled egg. And I also suggest to my clients that they keep boiled eggs on hand in the refrigerator. They do make a good snack. They provide an excellent protein. So it's a good thing to have on hand. And then you'll see some of the same recipes in there. We have our heart-healthy hummus, but I've also included a quinoa guacamole and an avocado tartare, which is delicious with mango, delicious with a green salad or on its own as well. And for a snack, I hope you've all been able to get some green juices as well. I know many of you have posted your soup pictures, which looked amazing, and I love that recipe. However, we are going to be adding in more different types of foods. So if you can do without a soup for a snack, just stick to a green juice. And then I've included the soup for a couple of the dinners. And you see that there's a salmon recipe, grilled salmon over forbidden rice with bok choy and pineapple, which is delicious. And then you see we're sticking with the philosophy that you're going to cook once and eat twice, so that you will be having the leftovers from that for lunch the following day. And this is a philosophy that I suggest to all of my clients, that when you do take the time to prepare food, that you prepare enough of it that you'll be able to enjoy it at least twice, if not more. And I know many of you have been enjoying the quinoa medley, and something like that you can make in a very big batch, and it will certainly last for a week in the fridge. And there is another recipe on there, the grilled sea bass with grilled asparagus as well. So you have lots of recipes, and I again encourage you to be flexible, to work with the recipes according to your lifestyle and what you feel would work best for you. And the last line there is the late snack, or dessert, you could call it. If you are still hungry at the end of your day, it's especially helpful if you're exercising a lot. You may need the extra calories. But if you feel that you've had enough food after dinner, that's certainly fine. You can stop there. But I hope you've had a chance to try the coconut chia pudding and the banana ice cream. I know I've had comments on that. And the blueberry custard is delicious. Has anyone tried the blueberry custard? That's one of my favorites. Okay, so let's get back to our video here. And does anyone have any questions about the meal plan going forward? So again, we're adding back, hello. We're adding back in eggs, fish, and if you typically include things like organic tofu or tempeh, that's certainly an option for you now as well. And I would like to touch upon an important point, that the cleansing process is not a quick fix, that this is a process of integrating healthier foods into your life. And I hope that you've gotten a lot out of these recipes. I hope that you've experienced the benefits of having a very clean diet, and I invite you now to ask me some questions. So I see I have 5 viewers on. That's great. Does anyone have any questions about the plan going forward? Many of you had asked me questions about the Thai Young coconut, and I hope you've had a chance to see my video where I demonstrate how to open them. And they really are a treat. People were asking me where they could find them. I've seen them at the health food store. I've seen them at the A&P in the produce section. I've even seen them at Walmart. Walmart, I think, was the cheapest. They can be a challenge to open, but as I say, open them with conviction. And if it really is too much, then you can substitute with the coconut water and coconut oil or coconut manna. That is a good choice as well. Okay, so I do have a question here. What is forbidden rice? Will wild rice do? Thank you, Nancy. Yes, wild rice is certainly an option. Forbidden rice is the black rice. It's like a black short grain rice. So any type of whole grain, brown rice, black rice, red rice, they make, the Lunderberg brand has a nice blend of the different types of rice. That's possible as well. So I wonder, why do they call it forbidden rice? Actually, maybe it feels like a treat having it just because it's called forbidden. But wild rice will do. And So are there any other questions? And thank you for that question. If you don't eat fish, that's okay. I only have one boiled egg on there on the menu plan, but it's really okay to have more than that. Many people are worried about eating eggs. They still believe that it would negatively affect their cholesterol levels, but that's really been proven to not be true. That dietary cholesterol does not affect blood cholesterol. So they've actually done research that shows that a healthy person can eat up to 7 eggs a day with no effects on cholesterol. So certainly you could eat 2 or 3 throughout your day, and that would be appropriate. And just another note on the cholesterol is that what really does make a difference is reducing your sugar intake. So that's sugar and any forms of processed grains and carbohydrates. So a suggestion on where to find sea bass. Okay, well, I do have local people on this call, and I would like to give a shout out to our friend in the Netherlands that we have a cleanser in Amsterdam joining us, which is really cool, but she's not on the Facebook page. But for those that are local, the best option I can give you is Turco's in Yorktown. They have a good fish selection. I'm assuming that, Nancy, that you are in Westchester. So Turco's in Yorktown, I know, has a good fresh fish selection. And it's certainly important to seek out the healthiest options when it comes to any animal protein that you are looking for. Ideally, local eggs if you have a farm nearby. I know that New York State had one of the best ratings for having local farm fresh food available, and that's not just vegetables. There are many farms that I'm aware of that offer eggs and animal products, so it's helpful to just get out and find out what's in your area. Even from a friend. I have a couple friends actually that have chickens that I get eggs from sometimes, and they are the best eggs. You can tell because the yolk is a very deep color orange, and it stands upright in the pan, and it's really amazing to compare that with a regular commercial raised chicken egg that is very pale in color and flat as well. And same with fish. It's important to seek out the best markets that are going to give you the highest quality ingredients and products. Where I am, I like to go to Adams Farm Store, which is a treat. I'm a little further up in the Hudson Valley. So see what's around, and in Westchester, Turco's is definitely an option. So let me know if that's an option for you. Oh, Dina and Nancy are there. Hello. Okay, eggs in Westchester County. You can check Hilltop Hanover Farm in Yorktown as well. I'm not sure how far you are from Yorktown, but I believe they sell eggs from their chickens there. And Hemlock Hill Farm on Croton Avenue in Cortland is also an option, especially if you're looking for any meat. They do sell chicken and other beef products from the animals that they raise right there on the farm, and it really is a picturesque farm where the animals actually see the light of day. So again, anytime you're dealing with animal products, you want to make sure you're getting them from the best source possible. So are there any other questions? This was great. I really hope you guys enjoyed the yoga, and I did post the shopping list for the additional items that you will need for the next 5 days, in addition to the shopping list that I had given you last week. But I'm sure that much of what you bought last week you still have on hand. So take a look at the recipes, and if there's something you didn't get to try, hopefully you'll get to try it in the next 5 days. And if there's something you loved that you want to make again, that's great. And certainly if you have other recipes that you would like to share, that would be great as well. And actually, I'll share with you one of my favorite things to do. If you are in a pinch for time, the perfect thing, the perfect meal for me would be a little bit of brown rice, or it could be the forbidden rice, wild rice, with half an avocado and raw sauerkraut or kimchi. And Dina, I want to try your kimchi. That sounds great, and thank you so much for sharing the recipe. But that's all, and if you have a little arugula or some other salad greens on hand, you can mix that in. But that's a delicious meal that's easy to make. Again, if you're making rice, you can make enough for the recipe and to have some left over that you can use the next day for lunch or dinner. Same thing if you're cooking beans from scratch, that you want to cook enough that you'll be able to use them, because things like beans and rice will definitely keep in your fridge for a week or so. So rice, sauerkraut, I hope you guys have gotten your raw sauerkraut. Okay, I have a note from another local friend that's saying DeChico's, I hope I'm saying that right. DeChico's in Jefferson Valley, yes, that's true, that they also have a good fish selection. It says that she is noting that some salmon is not sustainably fished, which is true, and she said these are good choices. Drift gillnet, purse seine, seine, maybe C-S-E-I-N-E, purse seine, and troll from Alaska. Salmon, let's see, Fraser River, and reef net salmon. So Susan, thank you for sharing that with us, and if you would please post that to our Facebook group page, that would be very helpful. And for myself as well, I'm always looking to find out more information. Many of you may have heard me say this if you had joined me for a workshop, but I didn't eat fish for 15 years, and I actually just recently started eating fish again. And just a personal note that going past my own belief system and being able to be open to experimenting and finding truly what is right for my body, it's been an amazing journey, and I'm still not necessarily positive where I stand on that, but I certainly am enjoying the journey, and I am open to possibilities. So thank you for that. And just getting back to the Bubby's for a moment. Bubby's, that's my favorite sauerkraut brand. If you are able to find it, it's a raw sauerkraut, great for the digestive tract. Okay, let's see. Was there another question that just came in?
Yes.
I see the salmon question. Do I have to, let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, so Susan was clarifying that the poor choices are the drift gillnet, purse seine, and troll from Alaska. And coho, which is U.S. farmed in tank systems, which I always suggest avoiding farm-raised salmon and look for wild-caught salmon. So that's great, Susan, and if you could please, again, post that to the recipe, I'm sorry, to the Facebook page, that would be great. And okay, Dina asks for suggestions for other vegan, vegetarian recipe books. Ah, I know one. Dina, I have a lot more recipes on my Earth Baby Yoga Mama website. And I also have a recipe booklet that you can download. It's a $5 download, and you get a whole lot of recipes, some of which I've included, like the sunflower pate, the walnut pate, but there are many more salads and smoothies on there that you can check out. And I will take a look at my recipe book collection, because I'm sure I have other names for you as well. One that's coming to mind is a Moosehead, from the Moosehead restaurant, but I will take a look because I have several recipe books. So, oh, and we just posted on the questions column the link to take you directly to my recipe book, which is greatrecipes.me. It's greatrecipes.me. They are mostly all raw recipes, and a few gluten-free baked goods in there as well. But we're going to steer clear from any other grains for the moment. We're just going to include our rice and our quinoa and go from there. So this is so great. I really appreciate you all joining me. And does anyone have any other questions? I remember. I just wanted to, again, stress the importance of including fermented foods in your diet. And I know that Susan mentioned she'd been missing her kefir, and I understand that because I enjoy it myself as well. And it is very healthy to include fermented foods in your diet. And if it's not from kefir, then to try it from sauerkraut or kimchi. They make delicious additions to simple recipes, like I mentioned, just the brown rice with some greens and avocado. You put the kimchi on that and you have a meal, because it's just so important to our health that we optimize our digestion and really heal the gut. So much of our dis-ease begins in the gut. In fact, I believe it was Edgar Cayce, or maybe it was, I believe it was him, that said all disease begins in the gut. So to heal our guts, we want to be including those fermented foods so that we're having optimal digestion. Okay. Nancy asked if I'm all raw, and no, I'm not presently, but I have done long stretches of all raw, and it is a good cleansing experience as well. So there's no one right way to do it. There are many ways that we can cleanse the body, and it was my goal here to offer a moderate approach so that you can continue leading an active life and getting out there, doing all the things you love. And I hope that you've been enjoying the journey, as I have certainly been enjoying the process with all of you. Okay, so I'll just give, let's see. Okay, so make sure to check the Facebook page. Susan posted the good as well as the not good salmon choices, as well as some other resources for finding fish. So thank you, Susan, for doing that. And I actually found an app for my iPhone. It's called Seafood Watch, that tells you about different types of fish too. You can just type in the name of the fish and it will tell you a little bit more about whether it's sustainable and the different places it comes from and that sort of thing. But thank you, Susan, for posting that. And I invite you all to get on Facebook and keep posting your pictures. It's been really, really great to see your pictures and to hear your stories and your thoughts as we go through this process. So the next video that we will be broadcasting will be on Sunday. Okay, so stay tuned. That will be the night before the last day of our cleanse. So I hope you are all enjoying an amazing night. And okay, I see the link coming in here for the seafood. Okay, so do check our Facebook page for that. And I hope you are all creating an amazing night so far. I hope you've been really enjoying this experience. And remember to take time, be still, breathe, stretch, be present, be here now. I thank you very much and have a great night.